Hello, good day to you. So today I'm going to be talking to you about your fallopian tube, how it can cause infertility, how it can be stopping you from having a natural fertility, the role of the fallopian tube, what role does it really carry, how is it linked with natural fertility, how can the fallopian tube be blocked and you wouldn't even know. But before I continue, I am Alicia Adeshewa. I'm a certified herbalist, I'm a certified phytotherapist, and I'm a fertility specialist. Fertility area is my core, and I help couples journey through natural fertility using holistic therapy, meaning we make use of herbs, food, and natural therapy. So yes, let's take a look at what your fallopian tube is and what are its functions. The fallopian tube is the place where the sperm and the egg meet when you're ovulating. When there's a release of an egg, where does the sperm meet the egg? It's in the fallopian tube. So you see, when the sperm have to So yes, the function of the fallopian tube majorly is like a house for the sperm and the egg to meet, for the sperm to fertilize the egg. So when the sperm is released into the body, your cervical mucus, which I've talked about over time, helps the motility of the sperm to get to the fallopian tube. So when it gets to the fallopian tube and the tubes are blocked, then it means that the egg released from the ovary is not going to be able to meet with the sperm. The sperm is not going to be able to meet with the egg because there's a blockage somewhere. How does this blockage happen? Over time, when blockage can happen due to scarring and adhesion, consistent reoccurrence of infection in the body. And that is why we keep telling women that please protect your body very well, protect your vagina, protect yourself from contacting infection over time, because when you keep having reoccurrence, of infection over time, it can cause scarring and adhesion to the fallopian tubes, and it eventually blocks the tube. And that is why virgins could be going through infertility. We've had series of consultation whereby we have people who got married as virgins, and they're like, why am I having this issue? And then at the end of the day, when we tell them to go for this test, the HSG, they discover that they have fallopian tube blockage. And then by the time we keep asking, so do you normally have reoccurrence of infection? They're like, yes. So that's why we keep telling women, protect yourself. Also, surgery towards the side of the tube also can cause scarring and adhesion, and it can block the tube. So majorly, scarring and adhesion is what causes fallopian tube blockage. Now, can this be reversed naturally? Yes, fallopian tube can be reversed naturally. It can be unblocked. And how do we do this? We use holistic, and it is quite important that you prepare your body for motherhood even before you get married. Fallopian tube blockage, the truth is, it doesn't give symptoms. There's no sign, there's no warning for it. So you don't even know you have it until you go and run a test. So it is at the point of women going through infertility, and then when they keep running one test to the other, then they now discover that there is a fallopian tube blockage. Without you running a test, you would not know that there is a blockage anywhere. So you see, there is no sign. So you can keep trying for years, and then you wouldn't know that you already have this blockage. So however, holistically, like that, naturally we can unblock fallopian tube when it is blocked. However, when a fallopian tube is damaged, and that is why you should not delay treatment if you have fallopian tube blockage. When of fallopian tube blockage, it can lead to damage. Now, when the fallopian tube is damaged, even naturally, there's nothing we can do about it. The only option left is IVF, and that's why we keep saying over time that as a woman, be conscious of what is going on in your body. After trying for 12 months without contraceptive, without protection, and you're not getting pregnant, please do all necessary tests, and make sure you do this test with your husband so you can know where the issue is coming from. So yes, if you're going through fallopian tube blockage, what we use is we use enzyme therapy to unblock these tubes. Yes, we use enzyme therapy. We use natural therapy. Enzyme therapy falls under natural therapy. We use the change of food, that's your fertility diet. We use holistic measures to unblock it. So you do not need to suffer from fallopian tube blockage or any other infertility. I've been able to shed a bit of light on your fallopian tube, what it does, and how it can be blocked, how it can be causing infertility without you knowing. So please, if you've tried after getting married, if you've tried for 12 months unprotected sex and you're not getting pregnant, you and your spouse should see a gynecologist, run necessary tests, know where the issues are coming from, and treat them immediately. If you want to sign up for any of our therapy, you can slide into the DM to sign up for any of our therapy. We run our reproductive health therapy, and the duration of our therapy, the minimum is 3 months. If you want to join our online fertility community, you can click on the link in bio and you will join for free. Our therapy runs for 3 months. You can slide into DM, and our therapies are personalized. We have the fibro therapy, the fertility therapy, the endometriosis, PCOS management therapy. We have a lot of ovarian cyst, hormonal imbalance. We have a lot. Thank you. And this